Muletrain!
It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Friday, October the 21st. The Beat the Chieftains edition of the Muletrain News brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Jarita Meissner, 79 years of age, died on Wednesday in Lubbock. Funeral services for Jarita Meissner will be at 2 Saturday afternoon in St. John's Lutheran Church at Lariat, where she was a member, with the pastor of the congregation, David Sim, officiating. Burial will follow in the Sudan Cemetery under the direction of Ellis Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Jarita Meissner had lived almost all of her life in the Muleshoe area. She had gone to a nursing home in Lubbock just recently. Jarita Gage was born June the 21st, 1937 in the Circleback community in South Bailey County to Raymond and Thelma Terrell Gage. She married Calvin Meissner in Lariat on April the 6th, 1974. She was a cotton buyer and a bookkeeper for many years, as well as owned and operated for a while an antique store. Jarita Meissner was a member of St. John's Lutheran Church at Lariat, and she was preceded in death by her husband Calvin, who died in 2005. Her daughter Pamela Davis and her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Raymond Gage of the Circleback community, her sister Hannah, and two brothers, Skinny and Bob Gage. Survivors of Jarita Gage Meissner are her three sons, Raymond Davenport and his wife Judy of Muleshoe, Marvin Davenport Jr. of New York City, and Michael Davenport and his wife Kim of Seminary, Mississippi, her brother Raymond Gage Jr. of Hobbs, and 7 grandchildren. Misty Davenport Lassiter, Damon, Amber, and Josh Davenport, Greg and Chris Davis, J. Pat Cooley, and 4 great-grandsons, Logan, Landon, Eli, and Nixon. Please remember all of the Meissner family in your prayers. They suggest that memorials be sent to St. John's Lutheran Church Building Fund and in Farwell, Texas, 79325 is the zip code. You can also send online condolences to the family at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating, Jarita Meissner was 79 years of age when she died Wednesday in Lubbock. And the funeral service will be held at 2 Saturday afternoon in St. John's Lutheran Church at Lariat, with the pastor David Sim officiating. Burial will be in the Sudan Cemetery under the direction of Ellis Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Ginger Gady Foster, 78, of Cedar Park, formerly of Muleshoe, died on Sunday in Cedar Park. The graveside funeral services for Ginger Gady Foster, a Muleshoe High School graduate of 1955, will be held Saturday morning at 11 in the Muleshoe Memorial Park next to her family. She was born in Clovis on February the 18th, 1938, to Raymond and Billy Ruth Lovelady Gady of Muleshoe. She was from a pioneer family The A.C. Gades were her grandparents. Ginger Gady was a land title researcher for many years. She had a love for quilting as well as enjoying painting and crafting, and she spent many hours after retiring doing all three of these crafts. Her grandchildren and the addition of two great grandchildren gave her extreme joy. Ginger was preceded in death by her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Raymond Gady, also her brother Keith Gady, and her grandparents, Mr. and Mrs. A.C. Gady, all of Muleshoe. She is survived by two sons, Rodney Foster of Newport Beach, California, and Charles Foster of Cedar Park. Her daughter, Cheryl Foster Weeks of Cedar Park. Two brothers, Bill Gady of Boyd, Texas, and Jim Gady of Virginia, both formerly of Muleshoe. Four grandchildren, Cody, Clay, and Colt Weeks, and Nolan Foster, and two great-grandchildren, Connor and Corbin Weeks. Please remember all of the family of Ginger Gady Foster in your prayers. They suggest that memorials be sent to the M.D. Anderson Cancer Center / Brain and Spine, 1515 Holcomb Boulevard in Houston, 77030. And you can send online condolences to the Gady and Foster families at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. As I said, Ginger Gady graduated from Muleshoe High School in 1955, where she was named Most Beautiful that year. She was also a star basketball player with the Mulettes. That was the forerunners to the Lady Mules. She lettered 3 years as a guard for the Mulettes basketball team and was chosen by Mrs. Horace Blackburn to be her senior year co-editor of the Muletrain Annual, which was quite an honor. And also her junior year, she was assistant editor. Please remember all of the family in your prayers, and repeating the graveside funeral services for Ginger Gady Foster, 78, of Cedar Park, a Muleshoe High School graduate of 1955, will be held at 11 Saturday morning in the Muleshoe Memorial Park by her family. She was born Geneva Gady and called always Ginger. She died Sunday in Cedar Park. The celebration of life of Mike Friends, a 1992 Muleshoe High School graduate, will be held Saturday morning at 10 in the Champion Center at 2680 MacArthur Boulevard in Louisville, Texas. That's in the Metroplex. He was the son of Glenda Kinney and the nephew of Greta Donaldson of Muleshoe. He is also survived by his wife Selena and his children. Please remember all of Mike Friend's family in your prayers. Mike Friend was in his early 40s, when he died of cancer on September the 26th. And repeating the celebration of life for Mike Friend, a Muleshoe High School graduate of 1992, will be held Saturday morning at 10 in the Champion Center in Louisville, Texas. The high in Muleshoe on Thursday was 66 and the low was 38. At 7 o'clock on Friday morning, that was Beat Friona morning, It was 39 degrees officially in Muleshoe. And now 5 area telephone West Plains Telecommunications brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company. 5 area plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 area 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, cooler today on Friday before warming back up into the 80s for the weekend. Sunny today on Friday with a high near 74 degrees. Southwest winds between 15 and 20 miles per hour. Then clear tonight, low around 41 degrees. South-southwest winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Looking at our weekend, Saturday, sunny, high near 82 degrees. Southwest winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear Saturday night, low around 48. Sunny on Sunday, high around 85. West winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Then mostly clear Sunday night, low around 46. Southwest winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming east-southeast during the later evening hours. Monday, sunny, high around 80. West winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy Monday night, low around 52. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high around 81 degrees. Mostly clear Tuesday night, low around 50. And repeating our forecast for today on Friday, sunny, high near 74 degrees. Southwest winds between 15 and 20 miles per hour this afternoon. Clear tonight, low around 41. Then a sunny Saturday, high around 82 degrees. Southwest winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear Saturday night, low around 48. 5 area telephone West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
You can enter and win, or just come and enjoy the big fire and ice chili and ice cream cook-off this Saturday night, 6 to 9, at the Bailey County Coliseum, sponsored by your Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture. Enter at the chamber office and prepare a recipe from scratch. Bring enough for samples, and the crowd will vote, and you could win. Pre-purchase your tickets now. They're adult tickets $10. At the door, they'll be $15, and children $5. There will be a cake auction at 7:30 Saturday night at the Bailey County Coliseum. If you would like to donate, please contact the Chamber office at 806-272-4248. It's the big fire and ice chili and ice cream cook-off this Saturday at the Bailey County Coliseum, sponsored by your Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture from 6 until 9. Come and have fun. They will have featured entertainment by R.J. Vandergriff. All money will go to help support the Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture banquet in Muleshoe next spring. Early voting in Texas starts Monday. That's this coming Monday, October the 24th, and you can vote early through Friday, November the 4th. If you are a registered voter in Bailey County, you vote at the Bailey County Clerk's office on the second floor of the courthouse. But if you cannot walk up those slick, steep steps in the courthouse to the second floor, just ask any employee on the first floor, and they will see that a ballot is brought downstairs to the first floor for you to vote early. You can vote by mail by requesting a ballot by mail be sent to you at the address where you will be. Now, if that is overseas, then you need to get that done. If you are a student or if you're out of town, you need to get that done immediately. The last day to request by mail a ballot be sent to you in the mail is Friday, October the 28th next week. Now, you have to send a letter to, if you live in Bailey County, to the Bailey County Clerk's office here in Muleshoe on South 1st Street to get the ballot mailed to you. You cannot call the clerk's office. Now, who can vote early? Well, if you are 65 or older, you can vote in the mail early. If you're sick or disabled, you can also vote in the mail early. Or if you're going to be out of the county on November the 8th, Election Day, or you're confined to a jail, you can also vote early by mail. You must mail your ballot back to the clerk's office in the county in which you are a registered voter, and you are a registered voter in that county. That's where you have to vote, and the ballot must be received in the mail by Election Day, November the 8th. It can't be postmarked that day. It has to be received by at least November the 8th, election date. Election returns here on Channel 6 on air and online will be brought to you by Randall Field CPA firm in Muleshoe. On Friday, it is Beat Freona Day. It's a district game, and at 7:30 kickoff is at Benny Douglas Stadium. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it will be Pink Out Night at the Benny Douglas Football Stadium. So be sure and wear your pink to the game on Friday night. According to the Amarillo Globe News, Freona is 3-4 on their season and 0-2 in the district. The Mules of Muleshoe are 4-3 on our season and 1-1 in district. Muleshoe returns home after a surprising loss last Friday night at River Road, where the Mules squandered a 17-point lead to fall from atop District 3A Division 1. Freona has been struggling this season, and Muleshoe will be motivated. And the Amarillo Globe News predicts Muleshoe will win 42-14 over the Freona Chieftains. And we will be there, and we will be broadcasting a delayed broadcast here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 on Saturday, and also a highlight video of the game will go up on MuleshoeTV.com, our Twitter, and also our Facebook, Gil Lamb, courtesy of these Muleshoe Mule merchants. WTG Fuels Incorporated, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Barrett Potato Farms, Muleshoe State Bank, K&K Pharmacy, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Hereford Feed Ingredients Incorporated, Muleshoe Independent School District, Shipman Body Shop and Autoplex, Cow Lake Feed Yards, McDonald's and Muleshoe, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Mohawk Auto Parts, Wilson Drilling, Precure Electric, Dale Oil Company, Muleshoe Livestock Auction, Farmers Insurance, and the agent Julie DeBruin, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, and High Tech Automotive. Only because of these Muleshoe Mill merchants that we can do the broadcast delayed of the Muleshoe Mules football season games. Congratulations to Lady Mule Lily Martinez of Muleshoe High School. She was the top individual in the District 2-3A cross country district meet held Monday at Lubbock at May Simmons Park. Lily Martinez's time was 13:59. The Mules team overall for the boys won third behind Slayton and Shallowater. And individually, fifth place went in the boys division to Eduardo Pantoa of the Mules with a time of 19:13, and 11th was Jose Nava of the Mules with a time of 19:42. And the Lady Mules team overall was fifth place behind Slayton, Shallowater, Idalou, and Dimmitt. And again, the top runner in District 3-2A in the cross-country meet at Lubbock was Lily Martinez of the Lady Mules and Muleshoe High School. Congratulations to you, Lily Martinez. Good luck as you now advance. We'll be back with more Muletrain news, and we'll tell you about new CASA volunteers here in Muleshoe.
Libby Liao and Angelica Toscano want you to join them at Liao's Mexican Food Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. Come and eat anything from quesadillas to grilled cheese and the best hamburgers in town, open every day of the week. I especially like the bean and cheese burritos. I have traveled throughout Texas, New Mexico, and Colorado and never eaten at a better Mexican food restaurant than the original Liao's. This is Julia Reynolds, and I know that the original Liao's is the best.
This edition of the Muletrain News is being brought to you today by Liao's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where the First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by for more information. The First Bank here in Muleshoe, 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515. That's First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online at www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC. You're invited to the community-wide Bible study, The Story. It continues every Monday at 5:30 p.m. at the Bailey County Civic Center meeting room here in Muleshoe. These standalone one-hour Bible study meetings will be led by a layperson and are prepared by author Randy Frazee, senior minister of Oak Hills Church in San Antonio, and present the Bible's seemingly disconnected stories in one grand unfolding epic. Childcare will be provided. All ages are welcome. That's every Monday at 5:30 at the Bailey County Civic Center meeting room here in Muleshoe.
Welcome to the Story Group Experience, a 31-week journey through the story of the Bible, the greatest story ever told. Now, you may be doing this as a part of your church-wide campaign, or maybe you're just doing it on your own as a small group. Either way, welcome to this incredible experience. And I know what you're thinking. 31 weeks is a really long journey. You know what? It is. but it's going to be worth it for you and the members of your group. Let me tell you why. First of all, it may be the first time that you or the members of your group will discover the one story of the Bible. It may be the first time that you or the members of your group will understand how the Old Testament and the New Testament fit together. It may be the first time that you or the members of your group really grasp the extent that God went to get us all there. And finally, it may be the first time you discover this thing we're going to be calling the upper story and the lower story. And most importantly, how you and I fit into that story. So as a leader, your part in this experience is extremely important. Whether you're a teacher of a large class, a midweek group, or a small group, your part is very, very important. Let me encourage you in three things. Number one, to listen well. There's a DVD that goes along with each of the 31 lessons, and let me encourage you to encourage your people to listen well to what's being taught. Number two, discuss well. There is a participant's guide that goes along with this experience. And my encouragement to you is to make sure that every one of your people in the group has one of their own participant guides that will really help them in the journey. Discuss well. And finally, apply well. Make sure you take the opportunity, take the time to really dig into how the upper and lower story, the application of each of these lessons fits into our own lives. Now, I've done the story experience 4 times as a teacher of a large group as well as a small group, even with my family. Here's a couple of tips I'd like to throw out. Number one, pray. As a leader, make sure you pray for each session. Make sure you pray for the members of your group by name. I believe that God will honor that prayer. Number two, because it's a longer experience than many of the experiences you might have, make sure that you take on the role of an encourager or a cheerleader. Really give your people an attaboy, an attagirl for really staying with the experience and finishing it to the end. And finally, really encourage the group to talk together, to dialogue together. So be careful of dominating the discussion as a teacher. Make sure there's room in the group to interact and talk about the principles. Well, here's my final word to you. You can do it. I know you can. You can do it. The second thing I want to say to you is you will get more out of this than you put into it. I've experienced that myself. I know you're going to put a lot into it, but I promise you as a teacher, as a leader, you will get more out of it. So let me offer you this, a blessing as you embark on this incredible thing we call the Story Group Experience.
The Trinity Christian Center Church right here in Muleshoe on U.S. Highway 84 West wants you to come and enjoy a fall festival on Sunday evening, October the 30th, from 6 to 9 at the church. There'll be a lot of food, a lot of games, and a lot of family fun for everyone. That's at the Trinity Christian Center Church right here in Muleshoe, west on U.S. Highway 84. The Fall Festival is for everyone of all ages, Sunday, October the 30th from 6 to 9, and that will be at the church, and they'll have food, games, and family fun. Michelle McDaniels, Carrie Morris, and Judy Kaufman were all sworn in on Friday morning by Judge Carrie A. Baker as the CASA volunteers. That swearing-in ceremony was held in the district courtroom of the Bailey County Courthouse here in Muleshoe. Michelle McDaniels is from Lasbuddy, and she is Bailey County Judge Sherry Harrison's secretary. Carrie Morris and, of course, Judy Kaufman both live here in Muleshoe, and Carrie Morris has adopted 5 foster children. Judge Carrie A. Baker is from Amarillo, and her court is the High Plains Child Protection Court. You can see them pictured with Judge Baker, on our TV screen, Reach Broadband Channel 6, and also on our website, muleshoetv.com, our Twitter, and our Facebook, Gil Lamb. A Muleshoe High School junior class will be serving a pre-game turkey dinner next week on Friday night, October the 28th, before the Littlefield football game, and they will serve in the Muleshoe High School Commons area between 5 and 7. The tickets will go on sale on Monday from all junior class members at MHS, and also you can buy your tickets in the Muleshoe High School principal's office starting on Monday. They will be $8 each. The dinner will feature turkey dressing with the traditional sides and also dessert. They will deliver at no additional charge between 4:30 and 6 next Friday night, October the 28th, by calling 272-7305. And for dine-in and carry out, you can eat between 5 and 7 in the Commons area of Muleshoe High School. All money will go to the Muleshoe High School junior class. Be sure and enjoy the Fire and Ice interview with Casey Morris, the manager of the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and the president of the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture, Craig Black, telling you about Saturday night's big Fire and Ice competition that everyone can enjoy. Joe Osterkamp says now is the time to sign up for Muleshoe's Old Pete Classic. It's a walk, trot, and run on Saturday, October the 29th at 9 o'clock, starting at the Rocky Flores softball field located in the new city park of Muleshoe on West 8th Street. All money made will benefit the many charities supported by the Muleshoe Rotary Club. It is a 10K, 5K, 1 mile, and kids obstacle course. For more information and early registration, visit now www.oldpete, and O is OL, Classic, Old Pete Classic, one word, .raceonline, one word, .com. Sign up as a team for a cause. The team with the most race day participants will receive a $200 donation to the charity of their choice. Early registration costs is for 10K and 5K, $25. For the 1 mile and the kids course is $10. Same day registration will be held on Saturday, October the 29th between 7:30 and 8:50, and that will cost 10K and 5K $30, the 1 mile and the kids course $15. All ages are welcome. You can push strollers and no dogs are allowed, please. Visors included with the early entry race registration and available the same day as long as they last. Like Old Pete Classic on Facebook for training tips and up-to-date race information. Don't forget that at K&K Pharmacy here in Muleshoe, you can get your flu shots. They are available now. No appointment is necessary Monday through Friday. Just drop by 1411 West American Boulevard, K&K Pharmacy. And it only takes a few moments to get protected. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a moment. Please stay tuned. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street has a new nurse practitioner, Christy Lee, who will start working and seeing patients on November the 1st. Christy Lee is taking appointments, though, now by calling 806-272-7544 at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, located inside of the hospital. Dr. Susan Davis's office is also located inside of the hospital, and you can call that same number, 806-272-7544, to make an appointment with Dr. Davis. And Christy Lee is the new nurse practitioner here at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, located inside of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street. And she will start seeing patients on November the 1st, but she is now taking appointments. Call 806-272-7544 to make an appointment with the new nurse practitioner here in Muleshoe, Christy Lee, at our hospital. There is still time for you to sign up for the $1,000 fall shopping giveaway from Frying Cox, 401 South 1st Street, right here in Muleshoe. A great buy on Rayovac alkaline batteries. Get a 30-pack of AA or AAA batteries for only $9.97 while supply lasts, now at Frying Cox. Frying Cox is now carrying sewing supplies right here in Muleshoe, including 100% cotton thread in a huge selection of colors. Great selection of needles, mini irons, piping, wonder clips, pins and wrist cushions, and much more. Looking for family fun? Frying Cox has new puzzles in stock in many different sizes and shapes. Also see the new shipment of greeting cards for all occasions. The greatest season of the year is right around the corner, and Frying Cox has in their Christmas decorations and great Christmas gift ideas as well. Christmas blocks, plates, figurines, ornaments, and stockings. Christmas gifts like puzzles, teddy bears, trucks, and much more. Now at Frying Cox, 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe. Football season is in full swing, and you can find cowboy domino sets and also great Turbis cups for Cowboy, UT, A&M, Tech, WT, and more fans. Frying Cox says go Mules go, and don't forget to come by and sign up for the $1,000 fall shopping giveaway at Frying Cox in Muleshoe, 401 South 1st Street. Muleshoe's population has gone up by one. Eric and Whitney Nixon brought their new baby daughter home from the hospital. She was born Tuesday afternoon at 3:37 and has been named Everly Bristol. She weighed at birth 8 pounds and 9 ounces and is 21 inches long. Whitney and Eric Nixon have 2 other children, Trinity and Owen. The father works in Clovis, and the mother has Whitney Owen Designs out of her home here in Muleshoe. In our bargain basement, we have for rent a 1-bedroom apartment at the Old Sudan Motel. Call 806-227-2214. Need to hire a cotton module truck driver. At least a Class B license is needed with a clean driving record. Call 806-543-8927. To give away kittens and also a darling white female puppy with a few black and brown markings, has floppy ears, and is very friendly and gets along with other dogs and cats. Call 806-227-2214. Well, we saw yesterday in Lubbock the Reverend and Mrs. Benny Wright. They now live in Loop, and of course, they were the ministers here at the Trinity Baptist Church for years. It was good to see Joyce and Benny Wright. Remember them in your prayers. We also got to celebrate Judy Lambert's birthday with her, and she formerly lived here in Muleshoe for about 70 plus years. St. Anne's Catholic Church in Bovina will have their annual turkey dinner on Sunday, November the 6th from 11:30 to 2 in St. Anne's Parish Hall at 3rd Street in Bovina. They'll serve turkey, dressing, creamed potatoes and gravy, green beans, homemade bread, cranberry sauce, relish plate, dessert, tea, and coffee for $12 for adults and $6 for children under 6. Takeout plates will be available at no additional charge. And Joanne McDonald says that a quilt made by St. Anne's Society will be drawn for and given away during the dinner. We want to thank Linda Elder for her so very nice telephone call, thanking us for the way we did her mother's obituary. And remember Linda Elder on your prayer list, along with all the family of Gwen Gulker, 91 years of age, of Muleshoe and the Parkview Nursing Care Center. Also remember 85-year-old Jack Angeli's family of Earth, 91-year-old Joyce Clements of Muleshoe, and especially her husband Fred. Connie Ray Neal's family. She was the grandmother of Abby Maines of Muleshoe, and of course Mrs. Neal lived in Amarillo. Jerry Savuto's family and Jose Labrado Andretti Jr., 64, of Muleshoe. Remember Linda White of Farwell, formerly of Muleshoe, and Misty Shaw, the daughter of Pat Angeli of Muleshoe, Cody Johnson and his wife and children, Gerald Shanks of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, Jose Triana, Francis Del Toro, and also Gene Richardson, all recuperating from knee replacement surgery, James Brown and Lavinia and Lloyd Garlington, Maureen and Robert Hooten, Louis Wayne and Wanda Schaefer, Jody Garth of Colorado Springs, formerly of Muleshoe, the family of John Black, Val Smith of Hobbs, formerly of Muleshoe, and John Graves, also formerly of Muleshoe.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6. As well, find it on demand anytime you want to listen to it, free of charge, on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
This is Tumbleweed Smith. There's a man in Marlin who has a great time playing music and chewing tobacco. We'll hear from him in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com, by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members they serve. Check them out online, bcecoop.com, 806-272-4504. The board of directors, the members, the employee, the manager, CEO David Markle all hope that you enjoy this Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
How old are you?
50 years old in so many months.
Do you have any girlfriends?
Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't in this town?
Reed Watkins of Marlin attributes his long life, and he's still not saying just how long it's been, to chewing tobacco.
I do. I got some in my pocket now. I'm chewing Red Man now. I've tried it all. I'm working on Red Man. I take a cow mouthful too whenever I take a chew. I just don't take a little chew. Package a day. I can get by on a package a day.
What does chewing tobacco do for you?
I guess it just puts the stuff in you need that you don't have. I don't have to take no vitamin.
How'd you start chewing?
Stealing it out of my daddy's box. He raised his tobacco then when I was a kid. Twisted it. I steal it out of his box.
Reed got interested in music when he was a boy. He used to play his father's fiddle.
He run a store. And I was about 4 or 5 years old. And I'd slip in there and steal it out while he's in the store. I'd watch out the window all the time, see him. He's coming towards his house, and I'd slip it back in that box he had. He didn't allow me to touch it when he was around.
What else do you play?
Guitar, tenor banjo, bass fiddle, cornet, piano. Don't know one note from the other either. I played in a brass band down here in Rosebud. We had a 35-piece band. Held second chair playing a cornet. And I had a good friend held first chair. He could read music just like you read a newspaper. And I put my stand up there and music and look at it just like if we got a new piece of music, I just stay out of it till we get over it one time and I'd pick it up and go on. And that's where I got by as bandmaster. I don't guess I ever caught up that I couldn't read music.
He learned how to play the piano at the age of 4 when his sister showed him some chords.
How have you made a living most of your life?
Well, let's see now. I got to be particular. Well, I've done oil field work. I've raised cattle. I run a store. Yeah, deputy sheriff here under 2 different sheriffs.
Reed Watkins of Marlin. I'm Tumbleweed Smith. The Sound of Texas.